Greetings, Dr. Weasel fans, and welcome to my look at the Rebel Flesh. There was no doubting whom was the star of the show this time. Oh yes, that was clearly Rory, showing his tender and caring side, alongside his downright heroic effort with Ganger Jen.
I agree. Rory continues to be the best thing on the show every week.
No, actually I was referring to the giant vat of Ganger flesh. Oh, you mean that big bowl of sentient custard?
Oi, Doc Pond, watch what you say. We pseudo-flesh beings have rights too, you know.
Dr. Weasel, is there something you should have told me earlier? Oh, yes, very sorry. As this is a two-parter, I invited the Ganger flesh on board to help me man the ship.
Rory likes custard, especially with his jam roly-poly.
Right. Now, this story had elements of Blade Runner about it, and indeed a rich Philip K. Dick elements of questioning what is self and personality and identity throughout. Oh yes, after all, if the gangers think and act and believe they are the originals, then surely they've got the same right to life as the originals themselves. It did remind me a bit of the Ood in The Impossible Planet, another disposable workforce, treated with less than fair sentient rights, with hilarious consequences.
If you prick us, do we not bleed?
Only with jam. Rory likes jam.
If you tickle us, do we not laugh?
Was that what the doctor was doing when he touched up the flesh?
If you wrong us, shall we not revenge?
And there you have the crux of the story. Rory and the Doctor seem to be the only ones willing to give the Ganger a fair crack at the whip, although they did seem to switch rapidly from good duplicates to evil clones in the twinkle of an eye. Or maybe it's because their emotions aren't as well developed as their sentience. Anyway, at least they did something. All Amy did this episode was look jealous when Rory offered Jen some comfort.
Jen was soft and smelled of fresh bread.
Rory Williams Duck Pond, I am standing right here.
Rory is stunt companion. Gets all the girls. Also, didn't die. Rory's so happy. La 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 la. The Rory dance. Happy dance. Ha ha ha.
Oh, give it time, mate. There's a second part to come. I won't count your chickens. Now the island's acid confused me. Is there somewhere in the world today where there's a huge vat of super acid under a monastery? Yeah, it was a slightly odd plot point, but I'm not 100% convinced they're on Earth. I know, with all those solar storms and what have you. The Doctor thought they were way back in time, but it was the 22nd century, so frankly, I say all bets on location are off.
Bit of the story reminded me thematically of Waters of Mars. I can't say why. Perhaps it's the theft of bodies by a liquid.
Oh, you mean like after I drink 15 tequila slammers and can't control my legs? I'm glad you brought Mars up me of that, mate, since this story was written by one of the creators of the fabulous Life on Mars. Oh yes, and he even brought with him brilliant Marshall Lancaster, playing what appears to be PC Chris in the 22nd century. Oh, what a great idea for a spin-off series.
But then he and all the guest cast were all just splendiferous. I thought for once they'd got the casting spot on.
We even had Serving Hatch, Eye Patch Woman, back for another few seconds. I keep hoping she's going to offer Amy something to eat, or break into giggles or something. At least it would give Francis Barber something else to do other than look constipated. Now, I keep wondering as well, what does the Doctor keep doing with that snowstorm? He keeps shaking it? Is there some hidden significance? Oh, who knows? Maybe it's just a hint that the whole season is in a little bubble universe, or in Amy's head.
It's all a dream, which is why Amy's nightmare of Rory dying again and again and again and again and again keeps coming along.
Oh, please, not the dream explanation. If that turns out to be true, I'll be off to smack Moffat around the head. Oh, you'll have to get in line, love. I think what we're saying, though, is this season is continuing in a fine vein. Well, fine vein of flesh, anyway, after a patchy early few episodes. A cracking mystery, some great acting, and I can even forgive the Odo lookalikes from falling into the old duplicates are evil than the originals cliche. Well, that just leaves us, Doctor, with a 0 room of cool. What's coming in this week? Well, I thought about putting in the custard flesh, but in the end, I went with the acid. They call it Cool Super Acid now. I think the Almost People is going to be 45 minutes of running and screaming around the corridors. Oh, that sounds like a typical Friday night out to me. Or at least most of Tennant's first season.